As a result, I prefer to have more time in the weekend to get a relaxed time or some have more relaxed activities such as the sport or going to the gym.
I wish weekends were 3 days instead of 2.
Yeah, I prefer to have more days, more.
How important do you think it is to have free time at the weekends?
Yes. In the weekend, I spend time with my family, so it is that means a lot of that means a lot to me.
Let's go ahead and move on to part 2.
Okay.
And this part 2 is actually going to be timed. I'm just going to put my timer on. And you've got 1 minute to review the question. This is describe someone you know who does something well. You want to tell me who this person is, how you know this person, and what it is that they do well. And then explain why you think this person is so good at doing this. So you have 1 minute beginning now, and I've got my timer going. I don't know if you can see that, but.
Okay.
Okay, time. Go ahead and tell me about someone that you know who does something very well. And you've got up to 2 minutes, please.
Okay. What I'm going to cover is the topic that someone that I know that who does something well, and that person I'm going to describe is my father. Because he is my idol. I know this person absolutely when I was born, but when I grow up, I better know my father in many personality, his personality. And moreover, when I grow up, I know that he was a diligent man, and he did a lot. He did everything for take care our family. And furthermore, when I have my personal problems, every my problems, he can advise that it's a better way to do this way, and he can inspire me to using my life. For example, he supports me about education. He is a good person because he's friendly to everyone, and he loves not only our members in my family, but also his friends. And I quite impressive and really love him. I really love him because he takes care of me very well, and I think I will do something good for him. For example, I'm just start working, so I will give him money monthly, and I'm going to take care of his health too.
Okay, so you're at 2 minutes and 42 seconds. So you went a little bit over the amount of time. And what I recommend for my students when they're practicing this part of the test, just take a look at your watch briefly, or take a look at your phone so you get an idea of how long you're speaking for. You started off a little slow. It was a little hesitant. And one of the things that you can do is eliminate sort of some of the conjunctives that you're using. So you're going like that. Okay. So if you can eliminate that from the process, from what you're actually speaking, and try to just stay more on topic. The question was, describe someone who you know who does something well. So typically that type of question would be, for example, somebody that plays a sport very well, or somebody that is very good at math, or somebody who is good at a particular subject. So I didn't hear like a very detailed response about what your father is good at specifically. So I want to hear in detail what your father is good at. It's nice to hear, but we want to try to be on topic as much as possible. So that means really understanding the question and responding to each of the key points in the question.
You are now unmuted.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You are now muted.
Do you want to try again and maybe think of another person that does something well besides your father? Since we've already heard about your father, maybe you would like to speak about somebody else you know that does something very well.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna change. Okay.
Yeah, just change subject, and we'll go ahead and start over. We'll go through the entire process again. You'll have 1 minute to review the question, take notes, and then 1 to 2 minutes speaking. So go ahead and begin now, please. And time. Go ahead and tell me about someone that you know who does something well.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. What I'm going to cover is the topic that someone that I know who does something well, and that person is English teacher. My English teacher, he is quite famous in he is a celebrity man. He is an English teacher too. I knew this person from the TV program and from the YouTube. He teached the English such as grammar and about pronunciation of English word or sentence in the YouTube. So he do very well in English, and moreover he inspired the Thai people to get being well in English. I think this person is good in English because he graduated from England, and moreover he has a better and new method of English teaching to Thai people. I quite very impressive to him.
Good, very good. So you're at 1 minute and 52 seconds. That was much better. You described this person. You told me how you know him. You knew him from YouTube. He's a very good teacher. He teaches grammar and he teaches advanced English techniques. So it was very good, very informative. What is the guy's name?
Lukov. His name is Lukov. He's an actor and celebrity.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's much better. That's very detailed answer and specific to the question that was being asked. So we're going to go ahead and move on to part 3. Part 3 is discussion topics. The topic is skills and abilities. What skills and abilities do people most want to have today, and why?
Yeah, the skills that I come up with first is about communication, because as I'm working, so I have a lot of meetings, and the main problem of our workers is about communication. It means that someone told something that they want, but another person cannot solve this problem and cannot respond that enough.
Okay. Why do you think communication is essential?
Well, actually, when you want to do something or work any project, you need a team and to communicate. You need a team to working something to get something done. And if you miss the conversation or you can't communicate, your project will not success.
Okay. Which skills should children learn at school?
The skills that children should learn at school. Well, I'm thinking it's about speaking, and absolutely is communication too, because children need something. Children need to communicate to their teacher or their friend, and I think communicate is still one of the skills that children should have.
Great. Are there any skills which they should learn at home? In other words, are there skills that should be taught by parents at home that aren't necessarily for the classroom?
Well, I think the skills that children should learn from their parents is about their patient. I think patient is one of skills of doing anything well. And if they, well, for example, when they study, they should be patient to read the books to pass their exam.
Very good. I just want to correct you on the use of the word patient and patience.
Okay. Patience.
So when you're saying patience, patience is the value, using it in present tense, patient or being patient. So patience is the skill or the value, and being patient is the act of patience. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Why? What other skills would you recommend that children learn in the house from their parents or from their family members?
Another skills that children should learn from their family is language skill, I guess, because language is quite important to communicate with other people. So if their parents support them well in the language, they will use these skills to improve themselves about passing the exam and further in the working career.
Okay. Which skills do you think will be important in the future and why?
Well, that's quite interesting question. The future skills that I think is important is about the technology skills, because all you know, technology is part of our life, and if you do not know the technologies, for example, you can't open your mobile phones, or you can't fix your tablet or the laptop. It is quite a main problem, because technology devices will help us in nowadays.
Okay. I agree. I tend to agree. Technology is very important. And I think also language is English language in particular is going to be very important in learning technology, because most technology operates from the English language platform. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. And the topic is salaries for skilled people. Okay. Okay, so the next topic is salaries for skilled people. Which kinds of jobs have the highest salaries in your country, and why is this?
In my view, I guess the person who has the highest salary is the top management of the famous public company, because the famous company operates a lot of main business of in Thailand. For example, the construction business or the home solution business is quite a big main part in Thailand. The top management has the highest salary, than as I ever known.
So just to correct your use of grammar on that reply, when we talk about have and has, so someone has a high salary, as in I have a high salary, or talking about a third party, this person has a high salary. So in the first person usage, I would have a high salary. I personally have a high salary as an executive in a public company. For example, as CEO, I may have a very high salary, but as a ordinary technician, I may have a low salary.
Okay.
So when speaking about someone else, a third party, then that person has a high salary.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other types of jobs that you think should have high salaries? We know that top level executives, and I think this is true all over the world, high level executives in large companies have high salaries. Do you feel like there's any other jobs that should have high salaries but maybe do not? And why do you think that?
Okay, the career that they should have more salary is teacher, because as I know, the teacher especially in school has quite low salary, but I think teachers is the main part to improve the children, who is going to be one of the important person to develop the country. So the teacher quite have low salary, and I think government should support the teachers and to solve this problem.
Okay, so that's a good answer. And then I just want to correct you on the use of the word a as a conjunctive. So when you're speaking about quite low salary or quite a low salary, so you're identifying that the salary is low by predicating it with the word a. So it would be quite a low salary versus quite low salary. Some people say it would be better for society if everyone got the same salary. What do you think about that? And why?
In my opinion, I disagree to that statement, because everyone has different education, and moreover, every career is